Hey Prathima, thank you for having us here.
Sure.
So, you have been in this industry, like Divami has been in the design industry for 10 years now. And how I want to know how the design has evolved in these 10 years of your experience.
Sure. I mean, in the context of Divami and in the context of Indian evolution of design in India, India has always given prominence. Indians have given prominence to design. You can see it in architecture. You can see it in handlooms. However, the evolution of user experience design in India has been slightly behind.
Okay.
You could, 10 years back, design was considered optional and functionality was considered mandatory by, the various sectors, various industries. But things have been changing a lot, and people do appreciate design right now, user experience design, and people definitely want user experience design to be integral part of their products and their mobile applications, their web applications. So you definitely see that evolution, you definitely see that change in Indian market.
So, what do you think is the reason behind this shift in the prominence of design in the Indian ecosystem?
Well, to begin with, over the last few years, mobiles and laptops have seeped into the Indian market. You see that they have taken a prominent place in Indian households. This has been happening in the last few years. You see a smartphone in everybody's hands these days,
Yeah.
and the students have started using laptops a lot more than 10-15 years back. And that has led a change in the design, user experience design evolution, especially in India. As people have started using it a lot, entrepreneurs, different industry or different owners have realized the importance of user experience design, and it has evolved from being optional to mandatory. They understand the importance. They see that people appreciate applications with good user experience over applications with reasonably done user experience. So that has made all the difference to the industries. And design thinking has gained prominence over the last few years because of this.
So, talking about design thinking, what is design thinking for you?
Every problem requires solving. Every problem needs a solution, and there are ways you solve it. Right? Every problem will have multiple solutions.
Yeah.
However, if you take a problem in a particular context of a user and understand the user behavior, then the solutions will be more apt to the users.
Yeah.
So, to me, design thinking is our approach to a problem, considering the users, their behaviors, their constraints, and solving it for them in a simple and easy way. Make them feel like it is so easy to solve a problem. Right? That is all design thinking to me is.
So, this is the focus of the current industry of people right now.
Yes, of course, this is the focus. People started, or I would say Indian market and Indian entrepreneurs have started appreciating user-centric design over problem-centric design. People definitely are coming up with a lot of ideas, and they definitely want to understand what users will users really appreciate that solution or not.
Yeah.
So definitely it has gained a lot of prominence.
So, you have been in this industry with Divami for 10 years now, and you must have experienced a lot of product pitches that have come to you. What are the different types of product pitches you get, and what is the difference between the product pitches you got 10 years back when you started, and how it is different from the product pitches you get right now, like in 2018?
In the initial years of Divami, we used to get a lot of projects from the US market, mainly from the enterprise market, and they were B2B solutions that they were looking for. Over the last few years, we do get equal number of pitches from the global market and the Indian market. Indian market has evolved quite a bit over the last few years. Entrepreneurs, product owners, stakeholders, they're all focusing on solutions that are very specific to the Indian users. Earlier, it was probably that the solution was developed for the global market and it was pretty much replicated in India, but now there is a lot more focus on the Indian market and Indian users and the Indian behaviors or Indian culture. All of India is getting into picture, and a lot of innovation and thinking is going on in the industry right now in across the sectors, be it healthcare, be it fintech, be it simple e-commerce solutions, right? There is a lot more focus on the Indian market and Indian user behaviors, and everybody is focusing on the Indian market, and they are trying to personalize their applications so that a better user experience can be given to Indians.
All right, so you have designed for US since 10 years now, and you are designing for India too for many years now. So what is the difference between the projects you get from the US market, and how are the clients different in the US than the clients in India, and what are the demands, and what are the what are the ideas that they bring to you?
Based on my experience with both the markets, personally I believe that the US market is more mature. It could be, I mean, I'm not being biased, but the people that we have worked with over the past few years, they have been more mature in terms of their expectations. They're being more, they're very clear about what they want in a product in the given timeline. Okay. So their expectations in terms of effort, timelines, as well as the financials, they've been very clear about it. In context of India, we have seen all kinds of stakeholders. We have worked with very senior people in certain industries and certain sectors. We also work with very young entrepreneurs who are very excited about their ideas. So in the context of Indian market, we have worked across a gamut of people, and their ideas differ, their expectations from us differ, and their value of design also differs. So we have been exposed to different kinds of pitches and different kinds of expectations.
So why do you think this is the thing? I mean, is this because the stakeholders are not that educated? It's not only important to educate the designers, but also important to educate the stakeholders about the importance of design. That's when they realize how to make the product better. So is there a lack of education in India about design on the whole?
Over the last few years, stakeholders have definitely they definitely understand the problems of design. I believe they are educated enough, but however, there are a lot of constraints in terms of budget, in terms of timeline. They also have a lot of restrictions. A lot of them come up with new ideas. However, it's not like they can quit their job right this minute and start working on the new idea. Yeah. So I guess Indian market is evolving. It is definitely welcoming to all the entrepreneurs and stakeholders to invest into the Indian market, and definitely I think there is a growth, and yeah.
So while taking up these projects, so are there any check boxes while you take up these projects, like this is the kind of project or this is the project like we won't be comfortable in doing?
I mean, not really. There aren't any checkboxes and constraints as such. There aren't any specific rules we follow while taking on a project.
Okay.
We definitely would like projects which are long term and projects which are innovative in terms of their ideas. We definitely want to work on newer technologies. We definitely want to get into markets, and get into, designing for disruptive ideas.
Yeah.
However, when a stakeholder approaches us with an idea, we definitely help them understand where we can contribute and how we can help them. And when both of us believe that we can make a difference to each other, that's when we kick off the project.
So what are the different aspects for designing for a new idea?
If I have to talk in terms of designing for a startup and founders doing it themselves, I would break the entire design approach into three segments. One is branding, the second one is the interaction design or the workflows, which actually simplify the way user interacts with the application, and the third one is the UI design or the aesthetics of the product, right?
Okay.
These are the three things the stakeholders have to focus on. They have to get their branding right. They have to get their logo right. They need to understand, what the brand should mean to people and what it should mean to themselves. Then, when it comes to interaction design, they should understand how the users are going to interact with this application. And that again boils down to understanding the users. Now, if they're targeting a rural set of Indian population, we do have to understand that they're not people who are going, they're not people who would be using a laptop on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
They would probably be spending a little more time on the mobile, but necessarily, the linguistics and the language that we use has to be quite different. So as you understand the users that you're focusing on and understand their behaviors, some people need obvious presentation to them. They need to be told what are the next steps that they have to take from a particular given page. But if you're, for example, if you're targeting at children like adventure, they don't mind certain things being hidden, and they don't mind exploring through the application. So if you understand how to solve a problem for them and their expectations and their interactions with the application, that will solve the interaction part of it. End of the day, what we need to focus on is solve the problem for them in simple ways and make it exciting. That's the whole point of interactions. When it comes to the aesthetics, we need to understand the culture of this user target audience.
Yeah.
We need to understand, what they appreciate, what kind of UI styling would they appreciate, and then make sure that the UI falls in place considering their expectations.